to be the one that got done wrong. Women, we like to be the one that got done wrong. This is why we struggle with accountability. Most women chase bad boys because being with a bad boy allows you to end up being a victim at some point or another.
Why do they want to be victims?
It is programmed in us that
Why do they want to be victims? Come on, fellas, tell me. Why do women want to be fucking victims? I'm going to tell you why they want to be victims. Women typically want to be victims because it takes all the blame off of them whatsoever. We live in a culture, a society that caters to women who fuck up. It caters to women who are single mothers because they were going around, not allowing dudes to, sleep with them with condoms, right? Of course, there are men to blame, right? You know what I'm saying? It was a two-way street, right? I understand that shit, right? But the difference is when a man fucks up, that motherfucker fucked up. There is no aid for his ass. There is no place he can really go to but his mama or his father. There's none of that. There's no sense of male people caring about what the fuck happens to us, right? But when it comes to women, they get all type of benefits and shit like that, and child support and, assistance, home assistance, single mother assistance. They get all that type of shit, But the reason that is because most of them are the ones that actually have to take the burden of the kid, even though they're the ones that fucked up. But in another sense, it almost seems as though women like being the victim a lot of times, especially in a particular community, the Black community. Women love being the victim. They love to be able to say shit like, "Oh, this nigga, yeah, he got me this pregnant, and he did this, and he did that, and he was fucking up." Like it almost seemed as though they like it. And she actually says it here. Let's keep going.
poor me is some type of flex as a woman and as a mother. You
Facts.
can see it. Poor woman left with children to raise on her own. That is something that they get to flex off of. They believe it is a flex. That's why when I say it produces the worst product, the comeback is, well, he did it to me. You're not gonna get no award for that, and your child gonna be a statistic. So, bitch, what are we talking about? The bad boys will allow, you're able to say, girl, I was fucking with Tyrone, he in the streets, bitch. Yeah, he took me out. It was exciting. There's the excitement side, but then there's always, if this doesn't work out with Tyrone, I have a story.
You know why, like, bad things continuously happen to some women? You know why that is? See, or bad things continuously happen to certain types of people. When you have a what's it called? When you have a victim mentality, deep down inside of you, whether you believe or whether you know this or not, you like the feeling of being a victim. You like the feeling of people feeling bad for you. The universe is going to give you exactly what you are looking for in life. Everybody, I'm not going to say that everything that happens to you in life is because you want it to come, but a lot of things that continuously happens to you in life is because you deep down want it to keep happening, or you have a condition in your subconscious to where it's on automatic and you can't change it because you're not in control of who you are as a person. A lot of these girls grown up to be victims, and they have that victim mentality. They love and lust after the thrill that they get from being a victim, from being in places to where shit bad keep happening to them, and they can call people and people could just feel bad. Oh my God, people get obsessed and addicted to that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, when you have that inside of you, the universe is going to keep giving you bad things to happen to you so people can feel bad for you, because guess what? Deep down inside of you, you actually want it. A lot of these women want that. They like that. Just like she said, it's a flex for them. And this is why you got to stay deeply away from women like this who play victim mentalities. Like, once I start hearing a girl telling me about how bad someone did her and she don't say nothing about anything that she did, my antennas is already up in the air. I'm like, because it's just so normal and it's so typical of women, a lot of women, to just play that fucking they didn't do anything game. They didn't do shit. I just seen a video. It was a dude named G Herbo. He's a rapper, and it was this girl. She his ex-girlfriend, and he fucking got pregnant. He should never got fucking pregnant because she keep blowing his ass up on social media, all over social media. She made a tweet that said, "This nigga G Herbo still flirts with me," knowing that he got a whole wife or girlfriend, whatever. She like, he still flirt with me. And then I read the comments, right? And the girl said, I hate this girl. This girl, she give me slow vibes. I bet she's not gonna tell the times how she be flirting with him back. And I believe that shit. And that shit's so true. Women tell a lot of half-ass truths too, to make them fit their narrative or whatever story they're trying to tell you. That's why a lot of these kids growing up, a lot of the times, these boys growing up, and they end up talking to their fathers, and they found out that their mother was just a fucking liar. You get what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
Story was Tyrone was the one that did me wrong. When you fucking with a Russell, he ain't finna do nothing. You never finna be no victim. And so what that means is, if the Russell never finna do no fuck shit and try you, guess what you got to do?
What's that?
You got to step your character up and not be doing fuck shit neither. You got to be not texting niggas.
Man. Oh man. That's it all right then and there. That's it all right then and there. The women fuck with that's what a lot of these nice guy dudes don't get. The women fuck with the bad boys because the bad boy allow a woman to stay being a piece of shit like she really is and not get any blame for it. Versus the nice guy, the good guy, or whatever. Let's say the good guy. Not even the nice guy, the good guy. It's two different things. I'm not about to sit here and explain it right now in this video. But the good guy, he's not gonna put her in a position to do anything wrong. So she has to always be polished. She can't even play that bullshit. Like, oh, he did me wrong. He did this, he did that. Because now she has to stay. She got to stay being who the fuck she is. I mean, not even being who the fuck she is. She has to stay or step up who the fuck she is and not be a piece of shit. Because when she with the bad boy, she could just point out all of his flaws, right? She could just put all the blame on his goofy ass, right? Without having any blame, even though she did some shit. Because you are what you attract. At the end of the day, you are what you fucking attract. Right? Quite honestly, fellas, I don't even think it's in a woman's bio. It's not even a woman's nature to really take responsibility, because everything that happens to them usually, like when we look at it from a nature standpoint, when she has a baby, right? It's because I'm not gonna say we put the egg into her, right? We gotta take care of her. She has to follow us. She don't know how to build a fucking house. Without us, she's going to perish. If she picks the wrong dude, she's going to perish. If she don't pick the dude at all, she's going to perish. We're not talking about in the material world. We're talking about if all of this shit was just stripped down to just the fucking the nuts and the bolts and the nuts and bolts. You know what I'm saying? Without us, she would perish. Without them two, we would basically perish too, right? Because we need them to bring in. They're like a funnel to the world, but they would perish faster than we would without them. You get what I'm saying? So it's like they've been brought up from generations being dependent on a man, and now they're in this new modern world where there's no more dependency. They don't have to, but they still want to hang on to that one side of being dependent, right? But really, because they're naturally not supposed to be independent, naturally, we're all not supposed to be. They still can't fucking do it. They cannot take accountability for shit. I'm sure there's women out there. I'm not talking about them. But most women cannot take accountability for shit. Because honestly, theoretically speaking, I don't think that it's natural for them to do that. You know? So let's keep going.
And fucking and being flawed, and you got to be a good wife and go home, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With Tyrone, I could shake a little something on the side because he be doing shit anyway. He Tyrone, he the bad boy. So the stuff I'm.
Yeah, man. I mean, It's not really too much to really harp on with this shit. I basically said everything that I need to say. But most of these women who go after strictly bad boys, you have to understand something. Those women are garbage most of the time. Women who want thugs and those goofy ass dudes, they are garbage. Now, there's a difference between a woman who strictly just want bad boys, them thugs and shit like that, versus a woman who just get captured by one of these types of dudes. Two different things. Because the woman who wants the bad boy, the garbage dude, is basically one of those women that she's talking about who just don't want to be held accountable for anything, and she wants to be able to blame everything on everything. She's a woman that's just gonna always be chasing her tail, going through bad shit in life. And if you let that shit get into your life, you're gonna start seeing that shit go through your life. You're gonna start seeing bad shit come into your life, because more than likely, more times than not, bad things overpowers good things. Right? That's why, right? You have to vet, you have to screen well, you have to qualify these women. I asked them about their exes. I want to know. If I found out, like, if I'm talking to a girl, right, and I find out that she fucking most of her niggas was gangbangers, hustlers, scammers, all that type of shit, me and her is not going to fuck with each other anymore. Because I know what type of woman she is. I know she wants a guy that's irresponsible, who's a fucking liar, who's going to do this, because she's not going to want to step up her fucking game to be with someone like me, which is why a lot of girls that like those type of dudes get intimidated by guys who have their shit together and guys who are good guys, because they know they ain't shit. A lot of women know they are not shit, which is why when you're a nice guy too, on top of that, they know they aren't shit, and then you're treating them like shit, and then they like, what the fuck, I'm not shitting this dude, and then they lose respect for you. You see how that shit all just plays out? Meaning that you don't need that woman in the first place. Most women are going to fuck up, and they don't want to be with a dude who consistently being good all the time, right? Because then they can't fuck up. And I don't mean fuck up in the sense of cheating on you, but just doing something stupid. And I'm not telling you to go out there and be stupid or whatever, bro. But at the end of the day, most of the time, we're human. We're human. I'm not telling you that you need to change, right, and be a bad boy. I'm never going to ever tell y'all to no shit like that, to change and be a bad boy or something like that. I will say this. You should have some type of bad boy qualities in you. You see all of these girls that's going out here. I'm talking about strictly the girls who end up just getting scooped up by the bad boys. Like, she not out here typically looking for a bad boy, but she just made a mistake and fell in love. Those are the ones that you possibly want. Instead of the ones that just picking them ones who just actually just want those ones. You want the ones who just end up just fucking around falling for one on accident or whatever, on accident. Why? Because you know, a lot of you niggas is Captain Save-A-Hoes. A lot of you dudes are simps. So why not learn the things that you need to learn to get those women, so you can fix up the fucking image, the male image of women, of what women keep trying to make us seem to be. Why not get the game? Why not get those women away from those piece of shit ass dudes, them 8 shit ass dudes who getting all of these girls pregnant and shit like that? Why not? Why not give her the traits that she's looking for? Why not give her what she wants? You want what you want from her, so why not give her what she wants? Why not give her what her femininity is desiring? It makes no sense. Oh, I don't want to be like that. You know, them fucking nice guys, them virtuous. I don't want to do all that. It's already inside of you, bro. You're a man. It's already fucking inside of you.
Before we keep going, I have to tell you about this attraction course that literally will change your life. I know you're probably looking at this and like, attraction course, all I need is money, looks, status, and just to dress nice and go to the gym. But this belief right here has cost a lot of men thousands of dollars and wasted time dealing with attention whores, gold diggers, manipulative women, paying me for coaching, paying me $1,000 to coach. Yes, when you could have just learned this in one day, just dropped a little bit of money and learned this in one day. Most of my clients are guys with money, looks, and status, and they still have problems with women. And no, I'm not going to change you guys and try to change you and make you be something that you're not. All the things that I'm going to be teaching you is something that you already have locked inside of you. See, the stuff that I'm going to be teaching you is mad, profound, deep, groundbreaking game. It's going to be stuff that you've never heard before. You will never be worried about attraction ever again, and you will never have to ask me for help or any other dating coach for help. And if you think I'm capping, just look at my testimonials at the end and click the link in the description below.